Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We are just jumping into the action here. The action being sitting here in the VAB, building our rocket to go to space. I am Jeff, your host, and yeah, that's where we're at. We need to add some stuff here. In fact, I'm going to do this a little differently than I did last time. I'm going to add that and this, because this service bay lets you add some stuff. Now, if you recall, last time we had an episode, the game was still in 1.0.4. Well, since then, they have released, they being Squad, the developers of the game, have released Kerbal Space Program 1.0.5. It adds some rocket pieces and it adds some airplane pieces. I can't remember everything that may have been added, and I'm too lazy to go look, but just take my word on it. We're gonna go ahead and put some stuff in here. Let's get a thermometer. Put two of them in here, like that. I'm going to get the mystery goo and put those in there like that. And that will be good. Yeah, so bunch of new pieces. And the other big change, which we're going to go ahead and check out, is the contracts. They have added features to the contracts. Let's go ahead and put some batteries in here like so. Put 4 batteries in like that. And go ahead and close this up. But yeah, contracts now build off of each other, which is very nice. Let's see, we got radiator panels. We don't have any solar panels unlocked. Yeah, what we need to do is get science. That is number 1 on our priority list today. Because we have 31 science, it's not enough to unlock anything useful to us. But I accepted a couple contracts. I don't remember if in the last episode I had the better fuel systems unlocked, but yeah, we got those now. Let's see. Actually, while we're here, let's do this. We need the Terrier. And let's put one of these fuel tanks on here. Put a, or is it Terrier engine? We'll go ahead and try this again. We tried and failed last time, but hopefully this time it will succeed. Let's see. So we got that. We need structural stacked decoupler there, and then this goes here. Want to put that top stacked decoupler on its own stage. We got the Terrier on its own stage, and then we have our rockets that get us to space. Let's see, we got how many parts? 3 of 20 parts, really? Interesting. The vessel information down here is showing us 3 of 20 parts. Okay, we'll just go with it, see what happens. There's 4 of 21. Oh, maybe that's on the stage? I'm not sure, but yeah, okay. So we got that. We will now get structure, put some stacked decouplers on here. 2. This is a rocket design that I've used before. I'm hoping it works again. So yeah, those will go there. Take another 2, put them there. Take our Reliant engines, put them there. And do we have... no, we don't have anything unlocked there for our... can we... hang on, let's do this. Do this. And then... that's probably not going to work. So we really don't want these engines flopping around. There we go. That should do it? Question mark. Boom, 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 and boom. Put these on their own stages. Now, asparagus fueling. We have 31 parts. We may need to change that, but yeah, we'll put the outer boosters into the central one. We will put that down there. This. How did that not move up there? Okay, there we go. So all 3 rockets fire. All separators on the side there. That should work. Aerodynamics. Put on a couple caps. And then, for good measure, let's do wing. Wait, what? 25? Oh, yeah. Let's do the basic fin because they only cost 25. Okay. Let's put those there. And then if we hold down Alt and it copies the piece, we will put it over on this side too. I think that should work. This is a little bit different than... yeah, in fact, let's take those off and let's just try to do it this way. That's how I've done it in the past. See if it still works. And for this one, let's see, we got 4,200 total delta V. I think it should work. Let's see. Yeah, really, I'd feel more comfortable if we got a different fuel tank on here. Let's try this one. Just a little more fuel for this adventure. Now our delta V actually goes down because it makes the rocket heavier. But we'll try it anyway. Alright, so spacecraft name, let's call this, I think our last one was called Orion 1, let's call this Orion 2. We'll keep the default of Jeb in here. Our contracts, we got the Terrier contract still, and we have this new one, which I'd never seen before, go on an orbital spacewalk near Kerbin. So that just need to be in near Kerbin orbit to be able to do it. We have 37 parts out of 30. Let's go ahead and save this rocket. Exit out of there, and we will then go to a loading screen. And now that we're here, let's right click. We have enough to, let's see. Wait, that's already upgraded to level 2. Yeah, that's not the problem. It's the VAB that's the problem. Max parts supported 30. Let's upgrade that. Well worth the expenditure. Go back in. This is looking like it's going to be a night launch. One thing odd about the game, you can be in nighttime when you're outside, And when you come into the VAB, you're in daytime. It kind of makes sense, I guess, because all the work is probably going to be done during the day, and then just whenever it rolls out at nighttime, if that's what time you were at. I don't know. Let's just go with it. Yes, so we have everything. It's looking good. Let's get rid of the monopropellant, which we don't need right now. And yeah. Let's try this. Save and launch. Nice music here. There we go. On the launch pad, it looks like the sun might be coming up here, but yeah, we're not going to wait for that. So we got SAS on. We have our rockets to full, or our engines to full, and let's go ahead and quick save this. And let's launch. Yeah, those rockets aren't connected there at the bottom. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, we will continue to go up here. Decrease this throttle to 2/3. Keep going straight up. That's what I like to do. Once we hit 100 meters per second or thereabouts, we will tilt over to the east by 10 degrees. If you're wondering, going east is the preferred method because of complicated science calculations saying that the rotation of the Earth actually helps the rocket to fall away from the Earth, I guess, as it is it's going up, and so it helps it gain more speed because the Earth is rotating underneath of the rocket. Something like that. If that's not it, then go ahead and correct me in the comments, but until then, that's what we're going to go with. Going up here to a good steady clip. Nice view of the, I'm going to call it the Milky Way. I have no, we're headed up towards the moon. And the odd thing about traveling in space is that if you point at something, you're probably not going to hit it if it's far enough away. What you need to do is aim where something is going to be. Let's go ahead and turn SAS off. Let the rocket just naturally turn with gravity here at 10,000 meters. It's turning a little too much for my taste. Too quickly, a little too quickly. And let's shut that off. This happens to me too much. Okay, with that there, go ahead and start it back up. So not exactly sure why that happened, other than maybe the wobble of the rocket, since we don't have the bottom of it actually attached properly. But yeah, those stages are done with. We will eject them and continue on up. We have full fuel as those fuel boosters go away. We have full fuel in these two pods. That is a very tall mountain off in the distance. So yeah, we should have enough just in this stage, thanks to the asparagus staging, to get us up to our target height. I'm actually climbing a little too much. Just tilt it over a little more, like that. Now that we're in really thin atmosphere, check our map. Yep. There we go. We're at an apoapsis of 60,000 meters. That's good. 70,000, as you recall, is space. We'll continue up until we get to that 70. And then we will kill the engine and wait till we are closer to the apoapsis. So a slight snafu on our ascent, where we just did a spin. It was more for checking to see that our navigation orientation instruments were working. Yes, that's what we're going to go with on that. Yeah, right. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so wait till we're a little closer to our apoapsis. I'm going to turn thrusters on a little bit just to point me more towards the separation between blue and orange there on the nav ball, and wait a little longer. Let's time warp a little bit. We're losing some speed in our orbit, but still, let's see. Still good. We're at 73 now. We're close enough. I'm going to go ahead and do a full burn. You want to burn close to your apoapsis so you can get a circular orbit. Ideally, you want to do half your burn before you reach it and half the burn after you reach it of your required burn, just so it evens out. I may have waited a little too long, but I think we're still good. We should hopefully stay in space. Stay up there, please. Turn this a little up. There we go. So we're not going to have a perfectly circular orbit, but it will be good enough for government work. There we go. We are at 73 and 90,000. That is perfect. Exactly what we wanted. So we have a test the Terrier engine at 90,000. In fact, let's see if we can't bump that up to 95,000 meters. So when we get to our apoapsis now, which is on the opposite side of the planet, that will be good. We have the contract to go on a spacewalk. Let's open up the doors here. And now let's just do a crew report, see what we got. Nothing. We've already gotten that, so it's not going to give us any science. There we go. We have left and completed that contract. World first milestone. We have performed a spacewalk in orbit of Kerbin. Excellent. Ha. Go on a contract complete. Go on an orbital spacewalk near Kerbin. Exceptional work. Now get back into the vessel before this turns into a rescue mission. Oh, the lulls. Let's see. What happens if we let go? Nothing. Let's grab that back and board. And now that we are here, let's go back to the Space Center. See if there's anything else to do while we're up there. Any new contracts which may have unlocked. Let's see. Flight, engine, solid temperature. I'm not seeing anything. We got a lot of tourist contracts. Let's reject some of these to see if... ooh, here's one for fly by the moon. It expires in 2 days. Might be something to accept after we come back. Let's see, anything else? Very VIP. Option, very tourists. Science data from space around Kerbin. That's what we were looking for. That will give us a whopping 4 science. Yay. Alright, let's go back to the Orion 2. Fly that. Temperature scans are good for this type of thing. Just right-click on the temperature. I said right. Hello, computer. Hello, computer. There we go. Okay, log temperature. Ooh, keep data. Yes, thank you. One thing I didn't check is to see if any of my mods had updates for this. We have a little bit of fuel left, I just realized. Which will be good for nothing, really. But, yeah, we'll just wait and see what we can do with it. It'll help us to come back down. But we'll wait until we get to our apoapsis. Go ahead and... Actually, before we warp to it, let's do a quick save and go for it. Need to get to at least 90,000 meters. We got the scientific data, which we will return. There's the 90,000. The rocket is good. Let's just, let's do this. We will... Yeah, we're gonna, now that we're up here, turn retrograde is indicated by this marker here. Let's turn SAS back on. We can even have Jeb turn us retrograde. That's good, thank you, Jeb. And go back into map mode here. Warp a little bit more. We want to get a little higher than we currently are. We are currently 92,000. Periapsis of 73,000. We will burn a little bit. 55,000. That'll be good. I was doing that. Let's put this back on stability assist. Turn the rocket so the planet is underneath of us. Like so, and go ahead and stage. Now that stage should enter the atmosphere, slow down enough to not be space debris. So we got plenty here of torque in the command module. And plenty of electric charge as well. All we need to do, we're not in orbit now. We have to be in orbit, so we turn prograde. Burn until we are in. Oh, yeah. Got a stage as well to activate that engine. So we may have just failed this particular contract. I didn't think about that, so totally just failed it. Since we need to stage when everything is complete. Did I save before or after I did that burn? I'm gonna quick load and see what happens. Yep, okay, we look to be good. 95, we're currently at 78. Yeah, okay. You know what? Forget it. Little space debris never hurt anybody. Yet. So let's go ahead and dump this. Turn towards the planet. Hopefully the momentum will carry it down low enough. And stage. Okay. Our contract says we need to be 90,000, at which point we will be good. Oops. Okay, there we go. Just wait till we're 90,000, warp to that point. There we go. Okay, now, test the Terrier. Boom, tested, because we staged. So with that done, let's go ahead and come back down, I guess. Yeah, if we burn retrograde here, we should get over there, and we might be able to get a nice biome reading that we may not have. Let's see. Let's get some of this mystery goo data, and we'll save that one since we already have the other one. So yeah, there we go. That is 3 contracts done and a planet orbited. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn here and call it an episode as I come back down. It should go smoothly, and if the video ends here, you know it did. If it didn't go smoothly, then well, then you will see the spectacular failure that is to come. But if you don't see me again in this video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.